We want to win using every unit, with the exception of ML5s. The path in front of us looks very daunting, and frankly speaking, as we dwindle out our easy units, it's gonna be a long road. But whatever, we're in it to win it. So we enter game 1. I picked strays, my opponent banned strays, and anticipating that ban, I banned out the ROL. The main reason is because I want Pavel to be able to kill someone, because sometimes Aidens are very soft. You can just almost one-shot them with a soul burn Pavel, and so as you can see, I will soul burn with Pavel. My Pavel has Sasha's Atante, so even if I miss the Aiden, I'm not too worried. Here I noticed, damn, that did no damage to Aiden. Must be a bit tankier than usual, but I noticed that Kayron took too much damage. So yeah, I genuinely think banning ROL was the play. I know, Pavel S3 ignores damage share, but you need to factor in ROL gives a fat barrier to everyone on the team in turn 1. So yeah, Sasha's Atlantes gives us the push for Zahak. Zahak goes into Aiden, that gives another push. Cowwork is just gonna soul burn his S2, and it's basically a GG. I don't have to reset the Briar Witch because she's already silenced by Zeo. And look at that, she can't S3. It's not like my opponent had a chance. Cowwork, my man, we picked the dub very easily. Now our opponent is just gonna watch. We're gonna dual attack, which I don't think was necessary, but you know, it just adds more salt points. Feel it, bro. You lost to Cowrick. God damn, it feels good to win with Cowrick. So you're probably like, oh, Forever Life, you're just gonna mix up a unit. Instead of using Cowrick this game, next game, you're just gonna use another mage and you're gonna win using the same strategy. Well, on one end, yes, that should probably be the way I do it. It's probably the faster way to do it. Just pick 3 units that have a guaranteed cleave or something of that nature and hope for the best. Except no, we're gonna go with Baiken this time. I believe Baiken can work as an opener. She has an S3 that crits and, you know, gives the team a 25% CR push when she crits. Of course, if I was just a little smarter, I would use Baiken with Jacko, because Baiken S2 has 1 bleed that is ignore ER. It's not a guaranteed ignore ER. I mean, it's like, what, 55% chance to land that bleed? But if you can just land it, you're good. And Baiken has the Alabastron artifact, so if she lands a attack, there is a good chance the debuff actually sticks. Jacko pushes, you know, then Baiken also pushes the entire team. Jacko cleave, and then the other 2 units cleave, right? At least that should be the strategy. Except no, we're going with Summer Break Charlotte, Ida, Caesarea. Our opponent comp, as soon as he picked Lua, I knew this was a loss, okay? It's just, again, I don't want to rant too much, but it just, these players, man, just pick something off meta. You see me first picking Baiken, and your first instinct is, hey, let me pick Briar Witch Lua. Yep, I'm done. It's so Jover. You know, all they can do is just ban Baiken, and I have nothing. My Vildred isn't a fast Vildred either, so I have no choice but to ban the Lua. And so we do just that. And, you know, even though I know it's a loss, I still wanted to see where it can take me. I thought, hey, if I can kill the Spectre, Destina can't revive, because this stupid idiot picked Briar Witch with Spectre. And yeah, it's not gonna go well. It's so Jover, you know? So we go with the Baiken S3, and you can see her CR push is actually pretty decent. Look at that. So we got the entire team pushed up, and I just used the Edis S2 soul burn, because what else can you do? I did contemplate using S3, but then I thought, if I do that, Summer Break Charlotte doesn't get her S3. Also, one thing to note, Ida doesn't have attack buff, and I realized that immediately. You know, if I were to S3 with Ida, it makes no difference. Sure, maybe we stun the Spectre, maybe we stun the Briar Witch, but Destina isn't pushed back, and so she's gonna cleanse all the debuffs anyways, right? So here, maybe, just maybe, this is me like thinking far ahead into the future, maybe if I S3'd with Ida, there was a chance that Vildred S3 kills. Again, coping really hard right now. Opponent uses S3, boom, full heal, and the game has been reset. I did nothing. I have done nothing. I'm just here. So we S2 with Baiken. As you can see, everything was resisted except for one bleed. So I know that one bleed does ignore ER, and I realized, damn, we cycle fast enough with Baiken that Summer Break Charlotte actually got off a S1. That's pretty good. That's really good. In fact, if we S3 with Summer Break Charlotte, Baiken speed will just go to infinity. Of course, our opponent just picks up a free win, and this is just the first game. This is me limit testing. This is to see, are there some scenarios where I can actually win? Are there scenarios that, if I let them play out, I actually have a chance at winning? Maybe not this game, but you never know. You never know. So now that you know the strategy, I might as well just speedrun the games and just elaborate as the games go on, maybe. So our opponent opens with LRK. We open with Summer Break Charlotte into Baiken. Now, of course, Summer Break Charlotte into LRK, not a smart idea. But this is the problem with the A to Z challenge, is that I have to move my gear around so much that I don't have, suitable weapons. Or rather, I can't have two teams. It's like, oh, if my enemy picks this, I change to that. No, that's not what we do in the A to Z challenge. We're just gonna try to brute force our picks. We're bad players because we're picking bad units. That's how the game goes. You're not good. Your units are good. And the reverse is true. You're a bad player because you want to play Araminta. You want to play Baiken. You want to play Summer Break Charlotte. Whatever. We go for the S3 here. And I realize immediately that this is not gonna work. Look at this. We lost half of our HP on some units. It's just, why? Why does your Bellion hit so hard? And there's just no way. It's so Jover, this game. LRK, Pilus, Bellion, Lionheart Sermia. Good luck bursting through that without attack ball for, I don't know, just defense break, something of that nature. And then we S1 with Summer Break Charlotte. We dual attack, and I'm just like, yep, nope. I am not entertaining this guy. Goodbye. As you can see, our team got destroyed by 2 Bellion counterattacks. Whatever. Moving on to the next game, our opponents are doing something very funny here. It's just like, damn, Zorato, Edward Elric with Lionheart Sermia. Is that really your first answer when you see a Summer Break Charlotte? It is what it is. Well, let's go into this game. Surely we have enough damage, right? At least Ida S2 doesn't have any debuffs. At least I can S1 with Ida and maybe dual attack with Summer Break Charlotte, and then Summer Break Charlotte S3 kills the enemy. That would be a very nice moment, except no, we miss a crit. We missed the crit. Baiken, you had one job, girl. Girl, you had one job. Maybe I should have S1, but Baiken, you had one job. Moving on to the next game. I am going insane. My opponent first picks Conquer Lilius. I think to myself, hey, there is a chance we always outspeed a Conquer Lilius. It has happened before. Long gone are the days where Conquer Lilius is 310 speed in gold. I mean, I'm in gold, so surely the fastest Conquer Lilius is 280, 290, right? So I think to myself, yeah, let's give it a chance. We're gonna pick Vildred as a speed imprint, and we're gonna see where it takes us. Except no, our opponent picks Zeo, and you guessed it, he's gonna pick something really bad next, and I lose faith. He picks Lua. I think, nope, this is just an insta-loss. It's like, bro, just pick off meta. You saw Baiken Sharklet. See, this is the thing that's humiliating about this challenge. It's that I'm getting humiliated. Yep, my audio cut out because my device reached a 20% charge. Amazing. So here we ban Ron because realistically speaking, that's probably the fastest guy on his team. And I was really praying to God he does not ban Baiken. I hate smart players, bro. Without Baiken, what's the point? Everyone's faster. It's just, it's so Jover, Realistically, realistically, the only reason Baiken is making it through in some of these games is because our opponent doesn't know what she's doing. And to some degree, you can argue that they do know, because she is the most popular Banshee one-shot unit, and logically speaking, Caesarea, Vildred, all those units, they're not very fast, so your opponent can just ban Baiken because they probably have innate knowledge that she has the highest base speed, and given the opponent's comp, he knew if I take first turn, it's Sojover. And yeah, it is what it is. So we enter this game. I'm looking at this comp and I'm like, I don't like these odds. ML Ken, haven't seen this guy since forever. And we push up with Baiken, and I forget to put Strays on Benimaru's Tachi, so that's my fault. Strays ends up doing no damage at all. It is what it is. I understand. If you have a really well-built Strays, you don't really need attack buff to one-shot the Arwal. But it is what it is. I don't know, man. I just I really wish Strays did a little more there. We soul burn with Ida. I don't care if I S1 for, if I get provoked by the ML Ken, because I wanted S1 to give my Sharklet S3 anyways. So here we're just gonna S1 with Ida. Never mind. You guessed it. Internet. Amazing. The one game where it looks playable. I check my internet, I am connected. As I said many times in the past, I'm on the mercy of a VPN. So moving on to the next game. Nakol does her S3, and here I think to myself, does it stop Sharklet from using S1? I was really hoping maybe, just by some miracle, we resisted, which of course we don't resist, but I was just thinking to myself, by some miracle. Of course, I look at my unit, I'm gonna S1, and I'm gonna see, does Sharklet do her thing? I know she doesn't do, but I was coping. I was like, maybe, there's a small chance, and of course we don't. I surrender. Just get me out of here, bro. Moving on to the next game. Finally, our opponent picked one off-meta unit in the form of Falconer Flurry. We won the speed race and we speed run through Strays, this time finally on Benimaru's Tachi, slaps the S3, we kill off one unit. Again, I really wanted to use Caesarea, Ida strategies and that stuff, but no, Strays is my man. I also picked Zeo, which is why my opponent banned, Zeo, because Zeo will guarantee take the first turn, he's gonna S1, and then Sharklet will S1, and then Caesarea will S2. So yeah, I was like, no, I really have to pick Strays and Zeo to pick up a win. And this is the thing that's annoying me, and this is something I've always said, your joy as a player is dependent on how many ML5s you have. But whatever, we take the victory, and this is how many tries it took us to finally win with Baiken. At least we can cross them out. Cowrick, thank you, goodbye. We move on to Baiken, thank you for your service, we will never play you ever again. And thank you for your service, Sharklet. As much as I love Sharklet, we did nothing this episode, we only did 3 units. Whatever. This path is a long one, but we will eventually conquer it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.